My old boss lives in the gas station I work at, and I hate him completely. He's a sick freak. He's been living in the back room of this gas station since March 2021, so nearly a whole year, hence why he's a sick freak. There's no explanation for that. I've only been working here for 2 months, so all of this has been relayed to me. Apparently, the regional bosses just drove him down here and dropped him off to live here. Every 2 weeks they bring him some food. They bought him an air fryer and an electric kettle, and he just lives back there. So it's a problem for me because I work at night here, and I actually like the work, but he makes everything so much harder than it ever needs to be. When I need to pee, I can't. Because he's in the bathroom, because he's always in the bathroom. He's always having explosive diarrhea in there because, he lives off of gas station food and 6 liters of Pepsi a day. I come in and I'm supposed to keep the store clean since it's overnight and the store is empty enough and slow enough for me to clean. Except, every time I get the washroom clean, he immediately goes and fucks it completely up like a sick animal. I clean it once. I'm not cleaning his personal effing bathroom. Every time I'm done mopping, no matter what time of night I mop, as soon as I'm completely finished, he comes out and walks all over the wet floor. Again, I'm only doing this task once. I'm not mopping again because some homeless gas station hermit wants to be an ass. Every time I need to pee, I cannot, because he is always in the bathroom. When I'm finished taking out all the trashes, he fills a personal garbage bag and throws it in the store garbage, filling it up again so I should have to take it outside. But I just pull it out and put it in front of his door because this is bullshit. Every time a customer needs the washroom, they have to wait for him because he's always in there. I just hate him so much. You're not supposed to live in stores. It's not a residential zone. Just like your home isn't a commercial establishment. And the thing is, he doesn't even work here anymore. We have a new boss. Buddy is not doing any shifts, and he is not on our payroll anymore, and he is still living in the store. It's completely insane. He says he's waiting for those regional bosses to come get him and take him to a new store. I don't know if he's supposed to live there too, and I don't care. I don't know exactly who I'm supposed to call to get him removed, but on Monday I'm trying the municipality and / or the police. I live in Ontario. He's from another country, and I'm worried that he's got some kind of immigration troubles and these people are just forcing him into slave labor or something. I thought if I held off, I might come to understand the situation, but I really don't. I just have so many questions and so much anger. This stops here with me. I don't ever want to see him again. Edit. Hey, thanks for the nice comments. Y'all made me feel a lot better about it. Small things add up over time, and I just had enough last night and needed to vent. Seems he's actually sleeping tonight, and I'm satisfied to get the store properly clean and stuff. To anyone who wants me to just quit then, no. Thanks for reading, y'all. Have an awesome night. Relevant comment. Just tell your boss that he's making you uncomfortable. From what I read, you are a woman. Tell them you don't want some weird old man hanging out all night during your shift. Original poster responds, yes, you're right, I'm a young female, and it has occurred to me that most lonely males take care of certain needs in their downtime, and that probably happens at night when I'm in the building, and it has occurred to me that he sits back there in his bedroom with the camera monitors, and he can watch me every second of my shift, which most bosses can, of course, but not from their bedroom. IDK, it just adds such an uncomfortable dynamic, but I just tell myself I'm being silly. Thanks for the suggestion. I'm definitely keeping it in mind. Relevant comment. Call the police and tell them there's a guy that's been living in there for over a year. This has got to be illegal. He needs a place so bad he can live in county till he gets his crap together. Normally I try not to judge people on hard times, but when it begins negatively impacting me, that crap stops immediately. You put up with this crap a lot longer than I would have. OP responds, I had an officer come to get gas about a half hour ago, and I actually asked him about it. He said they can only do something if he actually is being forced to live here, and if he calls to report his own situation. He was like, yeah, it is technically not legal, but there's really nothing we can do. Yep, I am a very understanding person. I'd never just snitch on anyone at the blink of an eye like that. Unfortunately, there's just nothing to understand here. Relevant comment. Sounds like he's about 10 times as miserable as you. Maybe find a place in your heart for the homeless. OP responds, so you want to believe he's just homeless after working more than full-time in a general manager position, completely rent, and expense-free for 11 months. So I guess you believe that he is not being paid for any of this work, because if he was being paid this whole time, he would have way more than enough for a whole house, let alone a hotel room. So if you believe he's not being paid to live in this store, why am I the heartless one for wanting to remove him from a really fucked up situation? Why do you want him to just continue living here in this miserable existence? I want him to maybe not work under duress and go the F home to his family for the first time in 11 months. How heartless. Update. Apparently on Thursday the big bosses showed up without any warning at 9:30 a.m. and woke him up. He normally sleeps till like 5 p.m. like a lump. They made him gather up his little air fryer and kettle and stuff and his futon mattress and just took him away. Everyone here is so happy and the new boss is so wonderful. She sent gifts home with all of us to thank us for our patience during such a ridiculous situation. Her presence is thanks enough. She's night and day compared to him. The two girls who were here when he left said they didn't bother saying goodbye or anything to him. I'm able to get so much more work done now. I only mop once and it stays untouched until dry. Makes all the difference in how the dry floors look. I don't have to fight anybody to use the bathroom anymore when I have to pee. I can pee literally whenever I want. Big change from holding it for most of my shifts. Because he was always in the bathroom, neither I nor customers could use it. And now when I clean the toilet at night, it stays clean for more than 2 minutes. In fact, it stays pretty presentable until the next night when I clean it again. No more toothpaste and hairs in the sink, no more rotten food in the mop basin. And apparently his room was full of rotten food, which also made the store smell like gerbils, as one customer put it. Maybe he's in a bad situation, maybe he's not. I talked to a police officer who said Buddy would have to report his own situation in order for anyone to do anything about it. And he could have any time. I can see the police station from here, and it's not surprising they come here all day every day to fill up the cruisers. If he had a situation to report, he really could have any time. He lived here for 11 months total, and about 5 weeks past removal from payroll. So he's somebody else's problem now, and I love my job again. I know, mediocre job. Oh well, mediocrity suits me. Thanks to those who sent support, thanks to those who made me laugh with comedy, thanks to those who presented other viewpoints for me to consider, and thanks to you for reading through this right now. May your job get a bit better.